AI is already having a massive impact on the world of off-the-shelf learning. I've seen it being used very well by established players such as Open Sesame and Skillsoft. I've noticed it in action when I use my Duolingo app, and I've been involved in it as part of Cyberzone MeTime platform. It is certainly going to play a big role in changing the way we learn. And from an off-the-shelf perspective, I see three things where AI is beginning to take hold, and that is in curation, creation, and personalisation. So firstly, curation. Along with providing tools and content to our learners to be self-directed in their learning, organisations want to be able to guide learners to learning they need them to do to either achieve goals or business objectives. And that has been the need for L&D since the beginning of time. But now AI is being used to help L&D compile learning that meets those needs. So Open Sesame Smart Lists are a great example of this. They leverage machine learning for content curation. The idea is that it will help you create lists of courses on topics that are specific to your organisation. And Smart Lists use an algorithm that takes into account stuff like prior course selections, course completions, and learner ratings, all to recommend courses that fit your training needs. And I thought this is a great way to take a lot of work out that initial filtering exercise, cutting down the time needed to do this often quite manual task. So there's a lot of talk about how AI is helping curate content, but it's also being used to create content. And we are now seeing learning technologies such as Volley and Donald Clark's Wildfire bringing AI into the arena of content creation. Concepts such as taking existing resources and turning them into personalised learning, stuff like microlearning and assessment, is real. And it was really interesting to see Josh Bursing mention the other day Microsoft's Project Cortez, which he calls an intelligent system that applies AI to automatically organise content and to deliver innovative experiences in the flow of work in Office, Outlook and in Microsoft Teams. So AI created experiences will certainly have an impact on the world of off-the-shelf learning, and from what's happened so far, it would definitely be able to allow organisations to deliver learning at scale. So, personalisation, and when I speak to learners they say, Carl, I want learning that is relevant, interesting, delivered in a style I like, in my language. I want it easy to access wherever I am and whenever I need it. And then I might engage with it. And this is the challenge set by learners. And AI has a massive role to play in meeting that demand. And one area which AI is playing a role is in the process of personalisation through intelligent recommendations, which helps bring learners' attention to the content that is most important for them. And this ability is now quite commonplace in most LMSs and LXPs. But an effect of intelligent recommendations on the off-the-shelf learning market is that organisations have a need to have access to a lot of learning, either through a large library of content or through an ecosystem of providers. And this is especially important for those organisations trying to deliver a self-directed learning culture. Now, it seems that large libraries of content are all the rage, and it also kicked off a trend for LMS and LXP providers to bundle content with their platforms. So that's my look at how AI is impacting the world of off-the-shelf learning. Join me next time when I'll be looking at how web feeds are providing organisations with content that is complementary to their existing off-the-shelf solutions. So you can see more on my YouTube channel, Carl Learns, and feel free to follow me or connect. So until next time.